Hey, did they announce pre-orders for GTA 6 today? Did they announce them? This here, I just got this from my Best Buy thing, from my affiliate link from Best Buy. What do you guys think of that? Get on my Best Buy right now and pre-order that game on the 18th. Ooh, damn.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rich here, and today we have some breaking news about Grand Theft Auto 6. Who's surprised that there's another leak? Apparently, Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive, they probably are, unless it was coordinated. But we're gonna get into today's video, talk about the leak that happened with Grand Theft Auto 6, the pre-ordering process. You probably already heard about it, so this video is not gonna be that long. Pragmata will be coming up next week if you're interested. I'm gonna be starting a Let's Play on that. I would have started this weekend, but I'm going to be kind of busy, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's get into the talk of the town. Now, the talk of the town as of now, we found out some news yesterday, last night, evening-ish, depending on what time zone you're in the world, that the pre-ordering process for Grand Theft Auto 6 would be starting on Monday, May the 18th. That's this Monday coming up, and that would run through Thursday, I believe. Yeah, Thursday, May 21st. Now, how do we find this out? Well, the good folks at Best Buy, they sent out an email to affiliates and also certain creators that had an account with Best Buy, and they sent a email that said they would be able to take part in a pre-order for Grand Theft Auto 6, which included a 5% discount when they did it online, and it had the date as well from how long the pre-order would be happening. Now, the first time that most people saw this, at least video wise, there's only one video, at least for the time being, with somebody actually on their stream, and they were actually streaming during this time that they got that email. And I'll leave the clip here from the creator. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I know it starts with an F, I believe, but his clip will be here. He was live streaming and he was bamboozled as well, and he would go on to show the email he received from Best Buy.
What do you guys think of that? Get on my Best Buy right now and pre-order that game on the 18th.
Now, the thing is about a lot of people is that, you know, we've seen tricks played like this before, going all the way back to 2021, like maybe even 2020, where people would have, you know, the clickbait thumbnails on YouTube with a random cover art of Grand Theft Auto 6. It would be a fake one. They'd have the fake Blu-ray inside. They'd have the blue game case for PlayStation and all that stuff. But this one was legitimate. And we only knew this because after this clip got uploaded to the internet, to Twitter, likely YouTube, TikTok, all these other places, other people on Twitter started confirming the same thing, that they also received the same type of email from Best Buy saying they'd be able to get that 5% discount. The thing I'm really interested in with this whole thing is just seeing if this is going to be an exclusive pre-order. Maybe Best Buy got the bag and said, hey, we're the last big electronics store left, right? Sharper Image, they ain't really have tech. They just have some cool ass technology, but they're gone anyway. It doesn't matter. Circuit City's been gone for eons, right? Toys R Us down the street, clap, gone. So how about we get that bag, we talk some business, and you let us have those first pre-orders. That could be a thing with this. We haven't really heard about that, which I am kind of wondering about. More importantly than anything else, it could be the case of maybe Best Buy was not supposed to send this email out to people because we know, and we found this out during the day today, May the 14th, of course today's Thursday, that this was accidentally leaked. So we were not supposed to see about this likely until the pre-order date started, which was Monday. So yeah, Best Buy screwed up pretty badly, but at this point, Take-Two Interactive has had a lot of leaks with this game. I'm sure they don't really care anymore unless it's something major. You know, no matter who reveals info about Grand Theft Auto 6, it's gonna trend and it's gonna bang, right? But I'm interested in seeing if other retailers are gonna follow the same thing. If this is an exclusive pre-order or whatever, you know, Walmart, Target, Amazon, what are they gonna do? GameStop, are they gonna take part of this initial pre-order coming up next week? Personally, I think that it's going to be everybody. It would be kind of cool to see Best Buy exclusive, though. I wouldn't be surprised if we find that out on Monday. And obviously, other retailers, if there are, excuse me, I can't talk, if they are going to take part of this pre-order, obviously they can't say anything right now. So we'll have to wait until the start of next week to find out if it's an exclusive pre-order or whatever. One other thing in this session as well, with the pre-order time periods, I'm also kind of wondering, and we're probably going to see more dates and more weeks, but I am wondering how many pre-order drops does Take-Two Interactive and Rockstar have planned for people to be able to get their hands on Grand Theft Auto 6. Obviously, with this one coming up, it's a few days. You get your chance. If you don't get your chance, maybe you have to wait until we're in quarter 2. So maybe you have to wait until July, right? Quarter 3, you get a pre-order. Maybe there's 2 pre-order time periods, maybe one in July and one in late August or something like that, and then the game comes out. So definitely also kind of stay tuned to that as well. See if there are going to be any other pre-order periods throughout the year before the game comes out. I'd like to learn more info about that, and we probably will, because Take-Two will be having an investors call, which we'll bring up in a little bit as well. So definitely really interested in those 2 things. Now, as far as it goes for the third trailer, that's something a lot of people have been anticipating, right? With this third trailer, people have been anticipating that it would be in the month of May for a while now, because again, we'll bring up the investor call later on that happened earlier this year. But when the investor call happened back in March, I want to say it was either very late February or early March, or sometime in March, Take-Two mentioned that marketing would begin for Grand Theft Auto 6, specifically Strauss Zelnick. He revealed that it would begin during the summer, so marketing definitely will be starting sooner rather than later. The third trailer, we never got told when a trailer would come out. We've had 2 of them so far. One of them was from a long time ago, and one of them, I believe, came out last year, I want to say. I remember that the last trailer came out early too. It was like what, 9 something in the morning? I don't know why I got up that early, but I looked at my phone and I saw the new GTA 6 trailer has dropped, and I'm like, oh wow. So the third trailer, I'm gonna guess, and let me stop yapping before I make the video too long, because I don't have a script necessarily. It's just, I need to finish up my pragmatic editing. The initial plan probably was Monday, and then at the end of the trailer, you probably would have saw a screen saying pre-order now, and then people start panicking and start talking about it. I gotta get my hands on this. Hey, give me. I don't think that changes. I think that the trailer could still just drop on Monday with the pre-order. They could drop it earlier than that to build up anticipation. I wouldn't be surprised if they do just drop it and say, fuck it, we already had the pre-order date leaked, drop it on, I don't know, Friday, or drop it on Saturday, or whatever. It should be interesting though. I think it'll probably be about 3-ish minutes, or maybe 2.5 minutes. We'll see more additional things that we haven't seen from the first 2 trailers. We might see some story dialogue somewhere in there. You might see Phil Cassidy again with his little gun shop with ammunition, and all that other good stuff. But we'll see about the trailer. And then the last thing I did want to bring up before we get out of here, the investors call. This could be a really the next 2-ish weeks. It could be really big for Grand Theft Auto 6 news. And I say this because there is an investors call coming up from Take-Two Interactive. Now, I don't remember which date. If there is a specific date and it's already leaked or it's already known, I'll leave it on the screen somewhere, probably on the center of the screen. Now, the last time they had the investors call, they mentioned things, this was back in like March, I believe. They mentioned that they were talking about, obviously, finances, earnings, and things like that. Strauss Zelnick was on answering questions from people and from sources about things. They were talking about their mobile games. I believe they mentioned that at some point. They talked about NBA 2K. They talked about WWE 2K. So this was definitely back in March or very late February. they talked about all that stuff, and they did mention that Grand Theft Auto 6 was still on track for November the 19th. And they also mentioned that their marketing for Grand Theft Auto 6 would begin during the summer of 2026. This is obviously, again, in coordination with the FIFA World Cup going on. So that's obviously a really big stage to let your game be advertised for, because everybody is going to be watching the FIFA World Cup. That's one of those events we don't see too often every year. Obviously, it happens every few years, but yeah, they mentioned that, and that they're still on track for November the 19th. I don't think much is going to change. I think with this investors call, we're definitely going to hear some things about maybe PC, because I don't think I mentioned it, but PC is not getting a release date on November the 19th. They're going to get a release date after November the 19th, so probably a month later, maybe 2 months later. It probably will be for Christmas or something like that. But you'll see that. You're probably going to hear about that. You could see it too. They usually do the investor calls online, so you can watch them in a live stream format. You can't see faces though. Like, I remember the last time they did it, I think it was at Academy or somewhere, and I had my headphones in just kind of listening to what they were saying. But you'll hear things about the MSRP, because we're already going to know most of this stuff by then. If the pre-order date stays the same for the 18th, we'll know a lot of stuff, but we'll hear more about maybe their layout for how they want to handle the rest of the release. Any additional pre-order dates? Are we going to get any exclusive pre-order dates from people like GameStop or whatever? We'll hear more about stuff like that. Probably a little bit about online, maybe what's going to happen with Grand Theft Auto 5's online servers. Nothing really particularly is probably going to happen with that game, because a lot of people are still playing that online server for Grand Theft Auto 5. And then obviously another thing I didn't mention as well on top of this, that we already kind of saw before this Best Buy news came out. I believe Rockstar and Sony had been doing a little I don't know what you want to call it, kind of this coordination to tell people in emails that we're still using PS4, hey, this game's gonna be coming out soon, so you might want to upgrade to PS5. So yeah, the signs are there, man. November the 19th, we're on the way. We should be under 200 days at this point. We should be around like 195, because we're in May. June is the halfway point of the year, so we probably have about a handful of months left, because the game comes out in November. So we're on the way, man. We're not slowing down. But that's all there is to it, man. Hopefully I was able to sound good. Again, I didn't have a script necessarily, so I'm getting ready to do the Pragmata video. So hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it was informative. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section. What you think about the trailer potentially coming out. Guys, gals, theys, nims, whatever you are. If you enjoyed today's video, you already know what to do. Be sure to make it rain on the like button and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, be sure to hit the little bell that's next to my name and click all notifications so you don't miss a video when I upload on the channel. I did mention as well that we will be starting Pragmata. We're going to start that Let's Play next week. I already have the first 2 videos done. The first one's almost done in editing. The second one I'll save for next week, because I'm still doing other things outside of YouTube that are not related to content. But that video will be coming up. I would have did it this weekend, but I'm going to be kind of busy on Saturday. So likely, I don't like to give out dates, but the first video is almost done. So Sunday or Monday will be the day we drop. Probably Sunday. I don't want to drop the same day as the Grand Theft Auto pre-order stuff, and that might not be a good idea. But anyway, stay tuned for that and all that other stuff. Follow me on my socials. Stay tuned to the community tab. See y'all in the next video. Peace. Here we start with a brief talk about the area the game is in. San Celeste. It takes place in early 20th century Sicily, Italy. You can immediately tell that this is overseas with the rocks and the mountainous terrain.